Hi, I'm Randy Rosetta with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune with Ron Higgins. Just set through a pretty impressive basketball game. LSU beats Kentucky, number 9 Kentucky, 85-67. That's 2 games in a row now that LSU has looked about as different as a team can look after 12 games of a season.
This was like getting a double win. Not only you beat Kentucky, but you beat them for most of the first half without Ben Simmons, who was in foul trouble. And it really proved to the rest of the team that this is something they can weather the rest of the year if this happens again. And to me, that just jumped out how they weathered the storm. Tim Corbin really kind of got them through the first half, the tough spots. They got in the second half. This is about as good as a team when I've seen LSU have in several years as far as everybody who came in did something. Epps in the first half had a couple big shots. Down the stretch, Patterson came in, played well. Everybody chipped in on this one.
I think you just read my game story for me. Basically said players make plays, and every player who stepped on the court. Darcy Malone came in and grabbed an important defensive rebound. That's the way LSU has to play, and they've got the depth and more talent than Johnny's had in his first 3 years to do it. You mentioned Ben Simmons only played about half the first half, really didn't attack in the second half until the end. And LSU finds several different ways to get it done, and I thought the defense was, again, as key as anything.
Exactly. I mean, really good communication, good rotations, hedge the ball screens, and you've got to do this against Kentucky because they're very guard-oriented. I mean, they have no big people whatsoever, and they got their big people in foul trouble and foul them out. And so the perimeter defense was tremendously close. They just didn't have any open looks. And just great communication on defense, something they didn't have early in the year, but now they have all their people in place. You can see it's coming together every game.
Something else they lacked early was they didn't have that ability to finish.
Right.
4 of their losses were either in overtime or where they lost a lead late. The last 2 games, they found it when they needed it. Tonight, Kentucky got within 58-54. Porterman took kind of a weird 3-pointer to beat the shot clock, but he made it.
Kind of like a Steph Curry shot. Just like I'll loft it as quick as I can touch it and hit it.
And then Craig Victor made plays. Again, no Ben Simmons involved, but those guys combined for 7 points in a row and pretty much game over at that point.
You had 3 guys with double figures and double-figure rebounds. Victor did a lot of the dirty work. They didn't have a great shooting night, but just scrapped and got a double-double out of it. You know, Ben closed it in the last couple of minutes. He's kind of like the Fournette of this team. They give it to him late and let it close the game. And, I mean, again, you can't say enough about a team effort, a great team win.
Somebody asked Johnny Jones afterwards, what message does this send to the SEC? I think the SEC is starting to realize that LSU was 7-5, but this is a different team.
The band's back together again. They got everybody in place, and this is something. And you won't talk about NCAA tournament at all, but people have kind of written this team off. The selection committee will look at the early season. They will know that Victor wasn't there. They will know Hornsby was hurt. All LSU has to do is keep winning, and they got to keep winning.
It's a big night for the Tigers at PMAC. They win 85-67 against Kentucky. I'm Randy Rosetta, and this is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com.